Dwight Eisenhower was a man of many talents. He was a soldier, statesman, and leader. His life story is nothing short of extraordinary. Born in Texas in 1890, Dwight was the third of 7 children. He grew up in a poor family and had to work hard from an early age. Despite his humble beginnings, Dwight excelled academically and received an appointment to West Point Military Academy. After graduating in 1915, he served as an officer during World War I. In 1942, during World War Roman II, he became the Supreme Commander of Allied forces in Europe. Eisenhower led the D-Day invasion that turned the tide of the war against Germany. He also helped plan Operation Overlord, which was instrumental in securing victory for the Allies. After WW II ended, Eisenhower served as president from 1950 1961. During his presidency, he oversaw many historic events such as desegregation of schools and building up America's highway system known as the Interstate. He also played a key role in preventing nuclear war during the Cold War era by promoting peace among nations through diplomacy rather than forceful action. But despite all his accomplishments, there were challenges Eisenhower faced throughout his life that were not always publicized. His wife Mamie had 2 miscarriages before their son John was born. Their first son died at just 3 years old due to scarlet fever, which took an emotional toll on both parents. Eisenhower struggled with heart issues throughout his life, including having a severe heart attack while president. Despite these obstacles, he remained dedicated to serving his country with honor and dignity until his final days. Dwight Eisenhower will always be remembered not only for what he accomplished, but for who he was. A man who never lost sight of what truly mattered: family and service to others. One of the most emotional moments in Eisenhower's life came during his presidency when he had to make the difficult decision to send federal troops to Little Rock, Arkansas in 1957. The governor of Arkansas at the time, Orville Faubus, had refused to allow 9 African American students to attend Little Rock Central High School. Eisenhower knew that he had a responsibility as President of the United States to uphold the law and protect these students' rights. Despite opposition from many Southern politicians and citizens, Eisenhower sent in troops from the 101st Airborne Division to escort these students into school. This was a pivotal moment in America's civil rights movement, and Eisenhower's leadership played a crucial role in advancing equality for all Americans. Another emotional moment for Eisenhower came towards the end of his presidency when he gave his farewell address on January 17, 1961. In this speech he warned against the dangers of what he called the military-industrial complex. This referred to an alliance between military leaders and defense contractors who might push for unnecessary wars or military spending that could bankrupt America. Eisenhower knew firsthand how important it was for leaders to think carefully before committing troops or resources into conflicts that could have devastating consequences. His speech was an emotional reminder that even after years of service, there is always more work left undone and more challenges ahead. It was also an inspiring call to action for future leaders so they never forget their duty towards their country and its people. In conclusion, Dwight D. Eisenhower lived a life full of incredible achievements, but also faced personal struggles that added depth and humanity to his story. He will always be remembered as a man who dedicated himself fully towards serving others while never losing sight of what truly mattered: family, integrity, and peace.